Today I just want to go through the supplements I would typically order from myprotein.co.uk. So here's a box that kind of recently came in. I tend to take a lot of the packages that are come, and let's say for example if I take this is the greens product I'll put it into like containers that I have in my house. I just find it easier if you have a big wide mouth container, and there's just about 2 or 3 containers that I have that I tend to empty these bags into, so that's why some of them will look empty. I just find it easier to kind of put it into my shaker then. So the first one I use is total Nutri-Greens, so it's a mixture of greens that I would typically put in my protein shake. So if I'm training a lot, I'll probably take between 1 and 2 shakes a day. Just depends on the number of sessions and how hard the sessions are, and what I have access to throughout the day. So I typically put about a tablespoon of that into all of the shakes, because it's a really easy way of getting more greens and more alkaline food into your diet. So that's one. The next one I would also use is some L-glutamine, so you can see on the front, and you can get this flavoured or unflavoured. It's one of the most abundantly used amino acids, very good to help with your digestion. I just find it massively helpful for recovery as well, so typically I take about 5 to 10 grams of that in the morning, just straight upon rising. I don't have anything to eat, just with water, and then I have about the same, or sometimes a little bit more if I feel that again I need a help with recovery. The next one then, again I've just emptied that into a container. It's just a simple whey protein isolate. So I tend to kind of buy kind of simple flavors like vanilla or maybe chocolate, because they'll tend to mix well with other things, particularly vanilla, because I can put it then into a smoothie and it still tastes quite good, whereas if you pick kind of bizarre flavors, it's sometimes not the case, I find. So again, I like the whey protein isolate because again it's very simple. I don't tend to work well on anything with a whey protein concentrate in it, or especially anything with casein in it at all. I just find I get very, very congested and quite lethargic on those sort of foods, and I know straight away what works best for me. Again, you might find you work better on one of those other products, but I'm just kind of going through what works best for me. So typically I'll take that, and then I also I just emptied it, I just forgot the packet, but I'll normally use the myprotein, what's called Creapure, which is their creatine product. So I'll typically take it, and thankfully they give you these free containers in almost all the orders. I'll put the creatine, the whey protein, and the Nutri-Greens into the container, about 2 scoops of whey protein, and then I'll just shake it up and make it on water all the time. I tend not to use any milk products like just normal milk at all. Again, I just get very congested on it. I don't have the same effect with whey protein isolate, so again, you might be a little bit different, but I just mix it up and I take that in post-workout. Or else I might take it in the morning if I don't have time to kind of have something that has a lot of protein in it. So they're the main products I would order from myprotein.co.uk. So you can pop online. The delivery is very, very fast. It never takes any more than 1 to 2 days. And you can use a promo code. I'll put it at the bottom of this to help save you 10% on your orders. So they would be the main products. Some of these will be more applicable to certain people more than others. So if you felt like you were getting enough greens in your diet, maybe you don't need the greens. But I think the other products are stuff I would take all the time, and it has certainly helped me enormously with my recovery, with my training. So hope that helps, and talk to you soon.